Dear Chosen One, have you ever gazed at your palm and wondered what those lines mean? If you see a crescent moon sign or the letter M etched there, know it's not mere chance. It's a gentle nudge from the universe. You carry a special spiritual connection and a unique mission. Perhaps you felt a quiet urge inside, a silent voice guiding you towards something greater. Yet sometimes, an unseen barrier holds you back. Many think awakening means adding more rituals, more lessons, more spiritual practices. But true growth often comes from letting go, not piling on. When you allow energy to flow freely, you feel softer, clearer, stronger. So what is keeping you from that freedom? Let's walk this journey together, step by step, so you don't miss anything vital. If you're ready to expand your energies, leave 777 in the comments as a sign. Share this video so others like you can find their light. And subscribe to stay connected as we explore how to unlock your full potential. Now, let's begin. 1. Recognizing and honoring your sign first. Notice the meaning behind the crescent moon or the letter M on your palm. It's a reminder, you were born with a spiritual spark. You are wired to sense deeper layers of reality. Perhaps you've experienced moments when you knew something without knowing how. That inner knowing can feel both precious and unsettling. Precious because it points to your potential. Unsettling because the world often seems busy and distracted. When you see that sign on your hand, pause and honor it. Quiet your mind and simply feel, I am open to guidance. This awareness is the foundation for everything else. Without recognizing your innate gift, you might chase external fixes, rituals, teachings, or endless practices, believing they alone will awaken you. Instead, begin by acknowledging, I carry purpose. I am connected. From this simple place, the journey unfolds naturally. 2. Letting go of draining relationships. One major barrier is the people around you. Not everyone you meet uplifts you. Some relationships dim your light. You've likely felt it. After a conversation, you feel heavier, as if your energy was drained. That is real. When we interact, we exchange vibrations. Thoughts, emotions, intentions, they carry frequencies. If you're exposed to persistent negativity, complaints, criticism, fear, you absorb some of it. Over time, this dulls your inner glow. The Bible reminds us, do not be misled. Bad company corrupts good character. This is not only spiritual wisdom, but also simple energy awareness. Science shows that being around stress and negativity raises cortisol, weakens immunity, and drags you into fatigue. Spiritually, staying too long in toxic connections distances you from inner peace and guidance. You don't have to cut people off with harshness. You can set gentle but firm boundaries. Notice who leaves you feeling small or anxious. Limit time with those who only come when they need to vent and vanish when you need support. When negativity seeps in, pause. Breathe, visualize a protective light around you, and choose to engage selectively. By releasing or limiting these weighty interactions, you free space for supportive souls, people who honor your journey, encourage your growth, and walk alongside you. The universe replaces what you release with better blessings when you let go. 3. Releasing attachment to material things. Next, consider the things you own: items, titles, bank balances. On the surface, they feel secure, but if you cling to them as your identity or safety net, they can bind you. Reflect. If you lost a prized possession, would you feel you lost yourself? A house, car, savings, these can serve you, but they become shackles if you define your worth by them. Life does not consist in an abundance of possessions, a teaching reminds us. This isn't a call to reject all comforts, but to shift perspective. Own without being owned. True wealth is inner, how you feel about yourself, how you meet life. Consider stories of those who had much yet felt empty when it slipped away. Observe your own habits. Do you hoard things out of fear? Keep items just in case, but never use them? Try a simple practice. Choose something you once valued but no longer need, and donate it. Feel the subtle shift. You're not less without it. This conscious separation shows you that freedom lies in the ability to let go. When you release attachments, you see that loss cannot touch your soul. In that space, you discover abundance in simplicity, gratitude for what remains, trust in life's flow, and openness to unexpected gifts. Your energy lightens and your inner compass becomes clearer. 4. Abandoning the victim mindset. A deeper prison can be in your own thinking, believing life happens to you rather than for you. Have you said, "Why do bad things always happen to me?" Or, "I can't catch a break"? If so, you may be locked in a victim mentality. This mindset keeps you stuck in the past, replaying pain and injustice. Yet every challenge can become a teacher. When Oprah Winfrey rose from hardship, she didn't dwell on "why me," but asked, "What can I learn?" Shifting from why to what reclaims your power. A victim stance drains energy, a learner stance fuels growth. This isn't blaming yourself for hardships or denying pain, it's choosing to see possibilities within difficulty. When you face struggles, ask, "How can this shape me? What strengths can I gain?" This shift isn't always easy. Old wounds may resist reframing, but each time you choose responsibility over helplessness, you free more energy for creation. You stop feeding negativity and start planting seeds of resilience. As your vibration rises, the universe responds in kind, opening doors you once thought closed. 5. Transforming self-talk. Letting go of negativity. Closely linked is how you speak to yourself. Imagine if a friend talked to you the way you sometimes do, criticizing, doubting, mocking. Would you keep that friend? Probably not. Yet many of us harbor inner voices that belittle. Every time you say, "I'm not good enough," or "I can't do this," you plant a seed that grows into limitations. Words carry vibration. They shape your beliefs and reality. Think of Jim Carrey, who literally wrote a check to himself years before success, affirming his vision instead of feeding doubt. What seeds are you planting? Replace "I'm incompetent" with "I can learn." Instead of "I always fail," try "I grow with each experience." When negative thoughts emerge, pause and rephrase. This practice takes patience. The mind clings to old patterns. Gently notice the thought, then consciously choose a kinder statement. Over time, this rewires your internal dialogue. As self-talk shifts, your energy field brightens. Opportunities that once looked daunting appear within reach. The universe aligns with your new vibration and reflects back more supportive experiences. 6. Managing technology and external influences. Another subtle trap, the information and media you absorb. Every day you're exposed to news, social feeds, entertainment, advertisements, often designed to grab attention, trigger emotion, and keep you hooked. If you consume content without awareness, your vibration can waver. Constant negativity in headlines or social comparison on feeds can seed doubt or fear. To raise your energy, become mindful of what you allow into your mind. Observe. After scrolling, do you feel uplifted or anxious? If certain channels or accounts pull you into drama or inadequacy, limit or remove them. Instead, seek content that nourishes. Uplifting stories, inspiring teachings, moments of beauty. Set clear times for checking news or social media, rather than endless scrolling. Create technology-free pauses, morning moments with breath, journaling or nature before digital noise invades. This way, you protect your inner space. The world offers stimuli. You choose what resonates. By curating your input, you maintain a steadier frequency and remain aligned with your purpose. 7. Facing and transcending fear. Fear often hides behind hesitation, procrastination, overplanning, avoidance. It whispers, "What if you fail?" or "What if you're not ready?" But readiness comes through action. The guidance, "Fear not, for I am with you," reminds you are never alone. Every time fear blocks you, it closes a door to growth. To transcend fear, first name it. I fear failing. I fear judgment. I fear the unknown. Bringing fear into light reduces its power. Then act despite fear. Take a small step toward what matters. Action doesn't eliminate fear instantly, but it shifts energy. Momentum builds as you move forward. Trust that the path unfolds one step at a time. You don't need to map every detail. You need the courage to begin. As you face fear repeatedly, you prove to yourself that life supports you. Each success, however small, chips away at old doubts. Gradually, what once felt paralyzing becomes manageable challenges. In this way, fear becomes a teacher, not a jailer. 8. Cultivating inner stillness and flow. Underneath all these steps lies a practice, returning to breath and present awareness. When you pause, breathe deeply, and allow energy to flow, you reconnect with your essence. Simple moments, sitting quietly, feeling your heartbeat, noticing sensations, remind you there is more than thoughts and stories. In that stillness, guidance often emerges, a new idea, clarity on a relationship, insight into what to release next. Cultivate brief pauses throughout the day, a mindful breath before responding to messages, a silent moment before meals, a few minutes of gentle observation before sleep. These pauses are the doorway to flow. Flow is the state where you act from alignment, not force. You feel uplifted and clear. Over time, as you integrate letting go of drains, attachments, victim stories, negative self-talk, unhelpful content, and fear, you naturally settle into flow more often. Your life becomes guided by inner wisdom rather than outer pressures. 9. Simple practices to keep momentum. Daily intention. Check. Each morning, set a simple intention. Today, I release what no longer serves. This primes you to notice when old habits arise and choose differently. Evening reflection. Before bed, briefly note one way you practiced letting go or faced fear. Celebrate progress, however small. Energy boundaries. Visualize a gentle light or shield around you when entering challenging situations or people interactions. Remind yourself you can engage without absorbing negativity. Gratitude for release. When you let go, a conversation, an object, a thought, give thanks. Thank you for the lesson, and I welcome what comes next. This attitude opens space for new blessings. Mindful media. Schedule limited, purposeful times for news or social media. Replace random scrolling with reading uplifting articles, listening to inspiring talks, or enjoying nature. Keep these practices simple and adaptable. The aim is consistent awareness and small choices that reinforce your freedom. 10. Invitation to community and continued growth. You've journeyed through key shifts, honoring your sign, releasing draining relationships, freeing yourself from attachments, abandoning victim mindset, transforming self-talk, curating influences, facing fear, and cultivating stillness. This path is ongoing. You won't finish it once and be done. But each step deepens your connection to purpose and opens new levels of freedom. You are part of a community of awakened souls. When you comment 777, you affirm your readiness to expand your energy. When you share this message, you offer others the chance to see these insights and begin their own shift. If you haven't yet, subscribe so you receive more guidance on this journey, practical reminders, gentle teachings, and supportive reflections. Remember, the universe nudges you here now because you have a soul yearning for development. You are not like the majority. You are called to a higher frequency. Embrace that calling. When old burdens arise, greet them with compassion, then release. When doubt surfaces, face it with curiosity. When fear appears, step forward anyway. Through these choices, you let your inner light shine without barriers. Take a moment now. Pause. Breathe deeply. Feel your heart. You've come this far for a reason. The insights here are not mere words, but invitations to real change. Which will you carry into action? The greatest question is not what you've learned, but how you will use it. Will you keep old habits, or will you choose freedom today? Let this moment be a turning point. Visualize yourself stepping into a new version, lighter, clearer, more radiant. See yourself surrounded by supportive people, guided by inner wisdom, moving forward despite uncertainty. This is your path of awakening. The light within you is unlimited. Thank you for listening with an open heart. If you felt resonance, type 777 below to affirm your readiness. Share this with fellow seekers so they too find these truths. And subscribe. There is more waiting to guide you deeper. I'll be here with you on this journey of self-discovery and unlocking true potential. Move forward now and let your light shine without limits. This is the Wisdom Way. May your journey be filled with light.